got to know me at school for 3 years. Every morning I'd walk past her locker and she'd look straight through me like I was another random guy in the hallway. No smile, no wave, nothing. But every night, she'd call me. And for hours, we'd talk like normal couples. She'd tell me she missed me. She'd say she loved me. Sometimes we'd even sneak out together after midnight and sit on the hood of my car behind the old baseball field. And the next morning, she'd walk right past me again. At first, I thought she was embarrassed of me. I mean, she was one of the most popular girls in school. Cheer captain, perfect grades, rich parents. Meanwhile, I was the quiet kid who wore the same black hoodie every week because it was the only thing I owned that still fit. So I accepted it. Because when you love someone hard enough, you start making excuses for things that hurt you. Her friends would laugh when I tried talking to her in class. "Bro," one of them said once, "you know she doesn't even know your name, right?" And she just sat there, silent, like I was invisible. 3 years of that. 3 years of secret dates, hidden conversations, and pretending we were strangers whenever the sun came up. Then came graduation week. That's when everything changed. I got called into the principal's office during third period. The moment I walked in, I knew something was wrong. 2 police officers were standing beside the desk, and my girlfriend was sitting in the corner crying. The principal looked pale. "Sit down," he said quietly. One of the officers slid a manila folder across the desk. Inside were dozens of photographs. Pictures of me, walking home, working my part-time job, sleeping in class, even sitting alone at lunch. My stomach dropped. "What is this?" The officer exchanged a look with the principal before answering. "We've been investigating your father for the last 4 years." I froze. My dad had disappeared when I was 14. Everyone said he abandoned me. The officer continued. "He worked for a private intelligence contractor involved in witness protection relocation. 3 years ago, someone leaked information connected to a federal case." I stared at him, completely lost. Then he pointed at my girlfriend. Her family was placed under protection because of that leak. My chest tightened. What does that have to do with me? My girlfriend finally looked up at me, and for the first time in 3 years, she looked terrified. The officer took a deep breath. "Your father didn't disappear. He was killed." The room went silent, and the people responsible believed he hid evidence with someone before he died. I whispered, "What evidence?" The officer looked directly at me. "You!" I laughed nervously. "What are you talking about?" Then my girlfriend stood up slowly, hands shaking. "That night behind the baseball field," she whispered, "when we first met." My heart started pounding. "You told me something." I frowned. "What?" Tears rolled down her face. "You said you didn't remember anything before the car accident." The room tilted. Because she was right. I remembered the accident. I remembered waking up in the hospital at 14. But everything before that? Gone. The officer opened the folder again and pulled out a final photograph. It was me, but older. Maybe 25. Wearing a military uniform I'd never seen before. On the back was a handwritten label. "Subject reset complete." I stared at it. "What is this?" Nobody answered. Then my girlfriend whispered the words that made my blood run cold. "You're not 17. The officer nodded slowly. "You're 28. My knees nearly gave out. "We believe your memories were erased after your father hid classified evidence inside your head using an experimental data storage procedure." I couldn't breathe. The officer continued. "Your girlfriend wasn't pretending not to know you because she was ashamed." He looked at her. "She was pretending because every camera in that school was being monitored by the people still looking for you." Silence. Then the principal locked the office door. Click. The sound echoed through the room. And that's when he smiled. Not nervously, not kindly, but like someone who'd finally found what he'd been hunting. He reached into his desk drawer and pulled out a gun. "You should have stayed forgotten," he said. Then my girlfriend looked at me and screamed, "Don't let him say the phrase." I blinked. "What phrase?" "Too late." The principal smiled wider and calmly said, "Wake up, Elias."